is finished, and now it is time to start the hard part, which is the dress. Should I start with the skirt, the sleeves, or the bodice? I'm leaning towards the bodice, mainly because it's the hardest part and it's gonna take the most figuring out. A skirt is easy and sleeves are easy, so the bodice is going to be the hardest part. Not that I have a hard time making a bodice, it's just that it's the most complex. I have a lot of it. This is the color that I'm going to be wearing, and I have a bunch of accent colors to work with. This is going to be the middle of my dress, and yes, always start with the hardest part first. I think I have a problem. Out like this, and I built this myself. Okay, a little reset is good. Let's go over here. All surfaces need to be clean because it will fuck up.
Now let us begin. Now that we've cleaned everything, it is time to spread out the fabric. I really wish I had a better cutting table. However, we're going to pull out the sketch and we're going to get this started, okay? Bear with me. This video is pretty long, but if you watch this video, I get to serve some looks at the end.
I'm using this one. Sketch. Here it is. Okay. It needs to come down.
I'm measuring myself and realizing that the first part of the bodice needs to be about 12 inches long. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm not using a pattern.
Should you cut center? Hell no. Am I cutting center? Hell yes. Why? I feel like the more I think about it, the more I'm going to be stuck. So I'm not gonna think about it. I'm just gonna cut.
Every time I make a dress, when I overthink it, I don't even make a dress. Like, I just spend most of the time overthinking it. So what I'm going to do is I'm folding my fabric in half to get the pattern the same on both sides. And I've doubled up on the fabric. But again, you should probably never cut your fabric, like, dead center in your fabric. I just don't care. I'm a rebel.
Curved lip. I don't even know how the back is going to be. I didn't really think if I was going to make it a corset, and I don't think so. I just want a bodice. I just know I wanted princess seams. So, y'all. And then I'll cut another piece just like this. There we go. It's so crazy. I have all the patterns and everything in my head, and a pattern would help. All that stuff would help. However, let's see when I open this. All that would help. However, I'm having a hard time stopping, and I'd rather make mistakes, especially for an outfit to go to a wedding. Like, you know, listen, make mistakes. It's okay. Put it on the other side so I can cut it. Okay. Swear to God, not having a cutting space is getting on my absolute nerve.
It really helps that I have made a bodice before in the past. I've always made little costumes like this because I am obsessed with the Victorian motif. So, yeah, just basic dressmaking things. I will say, if you're not going to use a pattern like me, just skip all this and drape everything, which I do end up doing, but like in advance, just drape everything. It's going to make everything a lot easier.
I'm honored. Okay. Boom, boom, boom. This is what we got. All right. So I am going to take these backside to backside, and I'm going to start pinning. And I have the perfect pins for this. Okay, so now we have the first part of the bodice pinned, and you can see what it's gonna look like when I start doing the thing. So if you overthink this, you will get overthinking results. Now, I'm not saying that your work is not gonna come out good. I'm just saying personally, if I overthink something that I'm making for fun, it comes out bad. Oops. All right, we're all set up. It's time. No, it's not. It's really just time to sew. But at this point, what is the motherfucking difference? Time lapse, baby. Here we go. Okay, so this is where we're at. I have part of my bodice done. This is the wide part here. I made a mistake when I was pinning, and I decided to just make the same mistake on both sides. Like, so this is where we're at, and of course I need a back panel, all that kind of stuff. But I'm not concerned with that because, like, I know a lot of this is gonna have like the round parts for my titties, and for some reason this part I need to go back and sew. It just did not sew together. Okay, so this is the bodice that I just sewed on here, and I need to do a back panel of 2 pieces. So I'm glad I have this on here so I can kind of double check. She's a little off kilter. There we go. She's a little wobbling a little bit.
Now it's time to drape. Honestly, this is how I get the majority of my costumes made so fast. You're essentially laying the fabric onto the body form, pin where you need it to go, and cut. I learned my draping techniques from my advanced sewing classes. Shout out to Dr. Hightower. I'll leave a more detailed instructional video below in the description box for all your draping needs for those who really want to learn this. Now, the only thing I don't like about this body form is that it doesn't have titties, and I found that my titties sit up higher, so I need to move the fabric up, and it's basically just so I can see what's going on. That's pretty much it. Like, I'm trying to find the center here, and I'm gonna do the thing. I'm gonna do the thing. And honestly, my body form is a bit old, so pinning it to the skin of the body form, if you will, has been absolutely a nightmare, just a nightmare. So once I get everything pinned on, I can kind of see where I'm going to cut, and it's going to be following the pattern of the front side of my bodice. If you're liking this series so far, just give us a like, support us, darling, because, you know, the views, you know, she ain't doing what she's supposed to do, because the algorithm is like, I'm a robot and I don't know what the fuck to do with you. And that's quite okay. I'm still gonna make art regardless. And once I feel like I'm ready to cut, I'm a cut haphazardly. Like, if you don't want to think about it while you're making something, please drape, because sometimes, yeah, you do have to think about it. So as I'm pinning and unpinning, it's time to sew.
Boom. Straight stitch on that back panel, and let's go drape again, you know. Back to draping. Now that we have that panel in there and we can line it up, we can go back here and drape it again. Okay. Dressmaker simulator.
Once this thing is back on the bodice, I'm actually trying to match the curve of the front panels to the back panels that I sewed. That's all I'm trying to do on both sides. And I'm sorry that this part is a little slow, but girl, if you make it then, like I said, I'm gonna serve a you outfit.
That's all I know. And pin that bitch again, you know? Pin that bitch. All right, wrong side to wrong side. And then I found out when I was pinning our camera, I did this shit backwards. So this time I did it correctly and pinned the wrong side. So we're just gonna go ahead and sew it. And I'm already regretting that there is no shaping whatsoever in the stretchy fabric, the stretchy velvet. However, I think that might help me out a bit. I think it will. And if it doesn't, you'll find out. Don't think about it, just sew. Don't worry about perfection. Don't worry about any of that other kind of stuff. Like, craftsmanship matters. Your seams on the inside matters, but think about the shit that you bought from Shein. Okay, and look at the stitching on the inside of that shit. It's just done, but you wore it, and you wear it every day. So don't overthink. The best stuff I've ever made sewing is when I give myself, a couple of days to do it. Really, I've sewn so many things in just a day. That's why I'm not concerned about this gown being so hard, because like gowns are easy. Half of it is a giant hole, Okay, so you can see the back, you can see the front, because I was off camera 2 times. Jesus Christ. But you can see where this is gonna go, and you can see where the back is gonna go, and how, I just wanted to make sure my bra was covered. I like wearing a bra with my damn dresses.
Now it's time to add the titty sections. I just have my bra here. Excuse me, my unmentionables here. Grow up, okay? It's just titties. All right. And I'm going to try to follow the pattern that is on the bra, which actually ended up didn't working. I ended up just making a giant circle and adding a notch going all the way down, which I'll explain later. But it's cute for the B-roll, though. I got sick of the bodice and the titty part, so I just went with what I know, which was just some circles and a notch. And then, you sew the notch all the way. And then now I'm attaching it to the bodice. Now I'm cutting out the sleeves. I'm just,
You got this, that's what you think.
Thanks.
Number one.
What?
Number one.
Number one. This European man, Manchester. He was number one. The soda drinking hat. Ugliest thing ever. Yeah. I'd be like, bro, is it that serious?
Yes, I would love one of those.
You would?
Yeah. I wouldn't use it, but I would.
So if you wouldn't use it, what you want it for?
I don't know. I like having things.
You're like, I just want things. Even what you wanted to say, number one, you're really a jam.
I don't care what it would say. I would just want it. I don't like to have things, but I want things.
You don't like to have things, but you like to want things.
I don't know. Sometimes.
Men are weird. You specifically. Weirdo.
I don't want anything, but I like to have things.
You don't want anything, but you like to have things. Alright, so that's my man, everybody. I don't know how this is gonna work. I've just been winging it. Let me show you the bodice right now. This is the bodice. I realized that mine, I'm gonna have to figure out how to attach these sleeves to where it'll sit on the shoulders. I'm not too worried about that because there's a little bit of a curve here. So I'm gonna attach those sleeves. I have a couple of things. I have a sleeve. This way. I'm gonna go and construct my sleeves I'm gonna go ahead and construct my sleeves and then add the elongating. I don't even know if this is as long as I want it to be, because like technically I would want it to be short like this, but I'm going to fold them like this first in half and sew it first. Then I can decide if I want the length of that guy. So I'm gonna go do that.
I attached one sleeve, and of course there's gonna be straps here to pull this up. And I kind of have to figure out what is going on with this. Or do we, do we do a thing, I love the sleeves. They're the most fun part, but they definitely need lining on the inside or something, because it's not giving what it's supposed to get. Okay. It is the very next day. I have my pins to fix the issues I was having. I took out the cording that I had on the edge of my sleeves. It was ugly. And now I have to go back and sew hem the edges, the raw edge of the sleeve. And honestly, seam ripping is the least bit of my worries, but I'm like, I wonder if I could just sew a giant hole. Sew it in a circle. So I don't have a lot of things to do. I have to wear this dress literally tomorrow, so let's get started. I'm simply sleeping. I haven't had my nap. Okay, so I think what I need to do, I'm just gonna pin it. So I'm gonna take the sleeve, the only sleeve I have attached to this goddamn bodice, and I'm going to do about an inch around here.
And now we're gonna pin, like our life depends on it. Haha. I think it's starting to get like the sketch, hopefully. Finally, now it's time to get it onto the sewing machine, and then I can move on to fixing that front part of the bodice that we talked about yesterday. That was like, girl, what is going on? What is going on? I don't know.
The thing I wanted to do is finished. So now I need to go ahead and fix this bodice. Honestly, I need to be off camera for a lot of this shit, so I'm gonna go ahead and do it, and then I'll be back for when we get starting the skirt. I guess I can come back for the skirt. I'll come back from the skirt.
Okay, we officially have sleeves. Officially have sleeves. I think I need to start making the sleeves that connect the back, because it's a sexy dress. It's a sexy dress.
Just like I have this sexy number, we gotta do this sexy number on here. So I decided to start with like some hoop strips together, and now I'm turning them, you see it, I'm turning it inside out. And in case you were wondering if I was regretting my life, the answer is yes. I regret everything.
I'm flipping my strips inside out so I can do a top stitch right on top to make it lay flat and give it a little bit more structure.
And that might be too much. Like, I think I need to top stitch it, but that's one strap, and it's gotta go like, I gotta have like a little peekaboo moment. Alright, so once I turned it inside out, I did some top stitches for the straps, because it was not, you can't just iron that down. So top stitch looks more finished to me. Okay, the bodice is bodying like I wanted. I do think they're like, why? This part is driving me insane. That one part is like, look, we're doing it good, but then the other part is like, that's all I can say. One sleeve is like fitting really, really well, Like if it's this one, but this sleeve fits very, very tight. So I think I could get away with it, but I think I should let it out some, give me some more room to breathe. And maybe I can add like just a little strip to let it out. But this part, I could not tell you what is going on. I've resewed this part so many times and I really cannot figure out what is wrong with why this is coming over here. So I'm just gonna wing it and let it ride for now. Let it ride for now. Now I'm supposed to have straps, and I'm originally trying this on so I can add the little breast straps here, but I don't think it's gonna work out the way I want to. So I'm thinking I should cross over it because, you know, give it a little peekaboo moment. A little peekaboo moment, because I really, let's pin it. I'm gonna have to pin it and just hopefully I don't stick myself. Cross body section here instead. And then, yeah, we could do it like that. Okay, so this is the bodice again, and I can already see, like, look at my sleeves. I might need to shorten them just a little bit, or put a little something in it so I can do what I need to do. This is what the back looks like. You know, it's a bodice. It is a bodice. Now I just need to make the skirt, which is like the easiest portion.
I'm not gonna really record myself with the skirt because it got really, really late and I had to move locations to use the industrial in my mom's house. And girl, it was too much. So I'm gonna show you what I did to embroider the bodice and use your imagination for the skirt. But do know, I put pockets in my skirt, so that part was cool.
Well, I finished the bodice, so now I'm adding pomegranates because Jordan, his suit is burgundy. You gonna make that face at me?
I used different types of fabric, one that looks like a vinyl for the seeds and it's got little bumps for my pomegranates, and I'm just stitching it on with embroidery floss. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Like, I feel like let's go get dressed. Okay, there were other parts of the costume that I'm not gonna do because I'm tired. And now for the final reveal.
Okay, this is how the dress turned out, and it has pockets. I added pockets. The motif is fox, so I have these colors.
Thank you for coming on this journey with me, and this is something new. So if you like this video, please show us some love, give us a like, watch to the end, all that good stuff. And thank you guys so much for supporting me in every little thing I do, because at the end of the day, you know, I'm gonna make some art, I'm gonna serve some looks, because that's what I do. And if you're wondering about my makeup, this is Juvia's Plays. I am not a makeup girly. I am, but like, I'm not a makeup guru girly. So like, you know, I believe in do what you want with your face, and then in the end it's gonna turn out right. But I will say, I love these pink eyebrows, and again, it's Juvia's Plays, in case you are wondering. And the lipsticks is Beauty Bakery, of course. Mascara, serve a look. And we're done here, pretty much. Please stay tuned for the next episode. I tried to do it on, gonna be releasing it on Wednesday, but I'm gonna give myself till Thursday because this was a lot of work, a lot of editing, especially by myself. It's by myself, y'all. I hope you enjoyed some of the jokes and all that kind of good stuff. And the mask ties on just fine. And look, you can still see my makeup, which is why I wanted them big old holes, okay? It is working out the best of its ability, but my God, this thing is so heavy. Not too heavy, not too uncomfortable, but yeah. It's also big enough that I can wear it as a hat. So that's very, very cool. Now, that's the completed look, and now I gotta shake my tail feather. Or foxtails. We're shaking our foxtails. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. And stay tuned for the next episode of WitchCrafting. I'm gonna have 12 arms. See you, Space Cowboys.